Real quick video. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the boxing clinic. Now the biggest fight of the year is over with. Moving on, then. Rumors going around that Oscar De La Hoya wants to make Lucas Matthysse versus Adrien Broner for one of the Vacant Jr welterweight titles. Now we know that Matthysse fought at 140 pounds versus Manuel Taylor last time out. He was actually supposed to fight on undercard last night with Triple G Canelo, but he told Golden Boy that he wasn't ready. I guess weight wise, and they probably was trying to squeeze him down to 140. So you know he wasn't gonna force it. So said he'd be back next year. And according to a couple sources that got my ear, no one say they the most concrete sources, but you know Oscar wants to make this fight. Him and Al Heyman did embrace at the Chavez Jr. and Canelo fight backstage, even though Oscar's trying to appeal his lawsuit that he lost versus Al Heyman. And pretty much Oscar's probably still trying to get Adrien Broner back for that I just beat a Mexican comment from Carlos Molina. This is a title shot for Adrien Broner. He's talked shit about beating Lucas Matthysse in the past. For me, this is suicide for Broner. This is a guy that hasn't changed a bit after being shot up, went to jail early before he turned pro, then getting beat up, you know, by Mikey Garcia. Then he just knocked the guy out on the Vegas Strip. He just denied it in the interview, said, I don't know who that was. That wasn't me. Being sued by a girl for leaking the sex tape that he hasn't paid yet, and she's following him from state to state trying to get her money. So he still he's still chin deep in some shit, man. Nose deep. And you know, it ain't never gonna change. He hasn't changed his team. Nothing. You know, mentally he's weak. He says he needs help. He ain't getting help. He hasn't changed trainers. He hasn't brought an advisor in. And it's not gonna happen. He has brought other guys like Kevin Cunningham in before, Barry Hunter. And at the end of the day, it ain't gonna change. You know, he's a guy that's just, you know, he's a walking death wish, man. That's what he is. With suicidal thoughts and doing a lot of dumb ish outside the ring. This is a perfect matchup for Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy for Matthysse to finally become a world champion. He should have been a world champion versus Lamont Peterson. He elected not to fight for that IBF belt. If you don't understand why that belt wasn't on the line, it's because if Matthysse would have fought Lamont Peterson for that IBF belt, he would have lost his ranking versus Danny Garcia, and Danny Garcia would not have been obligated to fight him. He was in perfect position to fight Danny Garcia. That's the fight he wanted. So he passed up a world championship level to keep his rank. So that's what happened. If you never knew what happened, why the IBF wasn't on the line for Matthysse and Peterson, they fought like at 141. That's why. He should have been a world champion. And Danny Garcia should have been almost the undisputed champion. I think all he was missing was the WBO title. I don't know who held that at the time. But you know, this is a death wish for Broner. Matthysse ain't gonna murder Broner, especially if he's able to make weight comfortably. And especially, it ain't nothing Broner can do. He can bring in Angelo Dundee. You know, he can dig up Customato. Ain't gonna help him. You know, not in one training camp. Like I said, he needs to take a year off. You know, break down film, get back to basic fundamentals with his feet, and come up with a plan that works for him to make him the most effective fighter. But he won't do that. He wants the money now, and that's gonna be his downfall. I think Matthysse will destroy him. We gone.